Welcome. In our webinar today, we will learn more about the benefits of having a childcare business website and some possible things to include and consider, and how to create that website for your childcare business.
The information contained here has been prepared by Civitas Strategies Early Start and is not intended to constitute legal, tax, or financial advice. The Civitas Strategies Early Start team has used reasonable efforts in collecting, preparing, and providing this information, but does not guarantee its accuracy, completeness, adequacy, or currency. The publication and distribution of this information are not intended to create, and receipt does not constitute an attorney-client or any other advisory relationship. Reproduction of this information is expressly prohibited.
One very important part of making sure that your business is properly represented is by having your own website. In this video, we will review why a website is important for your childcare business and how building a website is much easier and less expensive than you might think. We will walk you through ideas to consider when building a website, and we will also give you some ideas for making your website easy to find online. You may wonder why your childcare business needs a website. Some small business owners do not think that having a website will be worth the time and effort, but nothing could be further from the truth. Websites are a necessity for remaining visible in the busy childcare market and for growing your business. A well-made website can increase your business's credibility. When researching their options, parents and families are looking for evidence that a childcare business is well established and reputable, and a website will allow those in search of childcare to see the many benefits of enrolling their children in your program. Imagine that you had hours to explain all that your childcare business has to offer each potential family. A website can illustrate the many positive aspects of your business all in one place and can be viewed in a short amount of time. A website will allow parents and caregivers to learn about your business when it is most convenient for them, such as after work or on the weekends. In many ways, having a website is the equivalent to being available 24 hours a day to answer questions, show the environment where their children will be cared for, and help families learn about what sets your childcare business apart. A website is the perfect place to show who you are and what you stand for. It allows you to showcase your brand, and that is especially important as you work to attract new business. So what should you include on your website? Effective websites offer multiple pages of information. You may want to consider using these areas as you create your website. A home landing page. This is the first impression the viewer will have of your website, and it is meant to serve as a friendly introduction to your business. An About Us page. This is where you can share a little about yourself and your staff members to help families get to know you and your program better. A page featuring articles and resources. Having a page with links to reputable sources, articles, and information can be very helpful to your families. Let's dig a little deeper into each of these parts. A home landing page is where you will want to include your contact information, such as your business phone number, email address, and links to your business social media accounts. This is how potential and current families can quickly find how to reach you. Also, you may want to include the physical address of your program or neighborhood where you are located and the hours you are open for care on which days of the week. If your program offers part-time attendance, you'll want to share that too. On this page, you could also state your tuition rates, if you choose. This page is also a great place to include any promotions at your childcare program, such as multiple child discounts, and perhaps include your tuition assistance policy, which features your willingness to assist families in need. A home landing page is also a great place to highlight photos of the spaces you share with children. While it's tempting to use generic or stock photos, families want to see the indoor and outdoor spaces that you share with children. A calendar of upcoming activities and events can help current families plan ahead and show prospective families the types of experiences they can expect at your childcare program. Including a drop-down menu with links to quickly direct families to frequently requested resources is helpful to both you and your families. In this space, You can also share the benefits of your participation in the Child and Adult Care Food Program, the CACFP. Another consideration is to share the outdoor play and sports activities the children in your program experience and your approaches to creative play. An About Us page lets families get to know you and your staff members a little better. You could highlight your years of experience and your background on this page. You could also list your qualifications and certifications. Sharing your interests and passions helps families get to know you better and strengthens your connection. This is a great place to include short biographies of your longer term employees and note their accomplishments. Consider including a few feature reviews from former or current parents and family members. Consider having a page that features articles and information that families will find useful. Be sure that your resources and articles are linked to or cited by reputable sources. You could include articles that discuss child development and share with families what they can expect and some common behaviors at each age of development. You could share some parenting tips or secrets to success that you've learned through this work. Having an article or resource for families about transitioning to childcare is helpful too. You could also include a description for families to look for when they're choosing a childcare program. Defining what those components of quality childcare are and expressing why it matters to their child's growth and development can help families make the best decision for them. As you can see, having multiple pages on your website not only increases its function, it highlights all of the many facets of your childcare business. Creating a business website can seem like a daunting task, but you do not need to be a computer or technology expert to create one. Many easy-to-use sites can help you create a highly functioning website that serves your needs. A starting point for creating your website is having ideas about what you would like your domain name to be. Think of a domain name as your website's name and determining where you will purchase and register your domain name. Domain names are purchased from sites such as domains.google or one of the many other sites that can help you purchase and register your website's name. You can conduct a Google search for domain registration and will find many options. Purchasing and registering your domain name does not have to be expensive. You will find many options available for under $50 per year. One thing to keep in mind when purchasing and registering a domain name is that your first choices may be taken. So it's good to have a list of multiple potential website names that are easy to remember and accurately reflect your business's name. The easier it is for someone to remember your domain name, the more likely they are to reach your site. Once you have purchased and registered your domain name, it is time to design your website. Websites can be created by using services such as Google Sites, Wix, and Squarespace. When deciding on a website building service, you will need to decide what features are important to you. Determine your budget, if you would like many templates or designs to choose from, and how easy the site is to navigate. You may have other needs or concerns, and as you research services, keep those needs in mind. One important benefit to using website building services is that the steps are logical and easy to follow. The following steps generally hold true for most website building services. Create an account using your email address and a password. Answer basic questions about what type of business you have. Answer basic questions about what you would like to achieve with your website. Choose a template or layout that reflects the image you want your website to portray, such as casual versus formal. Decide if you would like to include images, either your own or stock photos, and leave enough space for the text that you'd like to include. Determine how many pages you would like your website to be. It is your time to have fun and experiment. With most sites, you can view past designs and layouts. You may want to design several and then compare your work. Throughout the process, pause designing and observe how your website is progressing to make sure you are happy with what you are creating. When using these tools, keep in mind the goals you have for your website and that it includes all of the information that you are hoping to share. Once you have completed your design, it is important to make sure that you set aside time monthly to update the site and keep the content current. You will want to make sure that you know how to make changes to your site and feel comfortable doing so. If one of your important goals is to use your website to grow your business, then your website must be found when someone is conducting a Google or Bing search for local childcare. Upon completing your website, some of the initial actions you will want to take are: verify and claim your business profile through Google. Once this step has been completed, your business name will appear in a list of local childcare businesses with your contact information and links to your social media. You can verify and claim your business with Google's resource connected to this video. Once your business has been verified, you will want to use the Google service Small Business Advisors at google.com, which can give you a step-by-step guidance on how to connect with your intended audience. Once your website has been created and is live, you can begin to advertise your website address on your marketing materials and share your website with families. Consider including a QR code on your marketing materials as an effective way of linking to your website. Be sure to include your website address in all of your social media and create posts announcing your website's launch. You have put much thought, time, and care into creating your site, and now is your chance to show all that you and your business have to offer.